Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have left the anchorage and the beautiful island behind me. It got a bit windy this morning. I was getting gusts and 22 knots, average of 16 knots. 7 o'clock this morning I set off, hoping to make it up here. And then I came across the Corran Narrows. And the Corran Narrows are very, very speedy tides against you at that time particularly. So I was unable to make it through the Corran Narrows. So I just decided that I would anchor up, have my breakfast, wait until 1:30 when the tides change the other direction, like that. And the wind had also died, so I've now motored for nearly 2 hours the remaining 10 miles that I had to go. Getting up to amazing speeds of 7 knots because the tide was pushing me through the Narrows. But as you can tell, it's hot today. Scotland is looking beautiful. I'm on my way to the Thomas Telford Marina, which is just outside Corran, which is pretty much the entrance to the canal. I'll spend the night there. I'll have the QR code up and banners. Hopefully a few more donations will come in from that. And then tomorrow, mid-morning, I'll make my way into the canal. Whilst I've been on the loch and very, very little tide against me and wind against me, I've been calibrating this thing. And I think I've got it nailed now. Distance to a waypoint that I've put in randomly in the middle of this loch is 0.1 of a mile. Let's see what happens when I get to that waypoint, because I've got no idea how this is going to react. I've discovered that what it does is it just keeps on going and doesn't tell you it's reached the waypoint. So there ain't no falling asleep when you're on the autopilot. I did rescue that fender that I saw on the island. It's a fishing buoy. But every time I see it out of the corner of my eye, I think it is a fishing buoy that I've just missed. It's like, oh, no, it's fine, it's mine. There appears to be a giant whale on the loch. Interesting. Well, I've made it today. Thomas Telford Corran Marina, going into the loch tomorrow. These guys have graciously given me a free night, so thank you, Thomas Telford Corran, and thank you for all your kind donations. They have rocketed this last week. Well, that was all a bit chaotic as usual. It was wait, right, we need you now. And then I left the dock where I was, leaving the power attached. Thankfully, my fellow boat neighbour spotted that and shouted me, so a quick reverse, phew, and then get into the first lock. So here we are, let the fun begin. Well, these guys have managed to get out. There's 3 come out. I'm waiting for another 4 to come out. So those 4 boats just came out of this lock. This is a double lock now. You can see there's more boats up there waiting. And then, so that's been a wait and a wait and then a wait and then a wait and then a wait and a wait, and then we will be allowed to come in about an hour apparently. So for all at 8 o'clock this morning they were saying you've got to get in now. It's now 11 o'clock. And I've moved 300 yards, but that's canal life, I guess. This is the water that you don't want to be in, so I'd rather be at the lower side of any lock, because that really does swirl your boat around. Well, let's just go and have a look, see who's in this lock up here, shall we? These guys have been stuck in for about 5 days apparently, because the bridge just beyond them has been a bit broken. Bet they're glad to get out. What do these buttons do? What buttons? These levers that you're moving.
I'm moving the lever, I'm moving the fuses.
moving the sluices. That's what's making it all turbulent then?
Yes.
It's not very turbulent now. So this fella's just told me, as soon as these four are out, we're going in. But they've got another lock to do yet. And then we go through, and Lord of the Highlands has to pass us. So, don't know how big Lord of the Highlands is. Sounds pretty big, to be fair. Joyously looking through my window, I can see that those lock gates there have opened, which means I'll be going through soon. So let's have a little look at the chart of where we're going. This is us here at number 7, which is Corran and Bannervie. So what they've said to us is we will, this is where we are roughly. We've just come through the sea lock. We're going to go up, that is the double lock there. I've just seen this far gate open. And then we've got to come all the way along here, just canal, 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 canal. And they want us to hang around at this Bannervie jetty so that they can get the Lord of the Highlands through and past us. Because that is big enough to be where we 5 currently are. Which is all the way along this quayside. But before those boats can come through into this lock, this water level here has to be equalised so we can open the gate. Here's a bit of a hyperlapse of the event. And then, as the water comes up, I simply pull on this line to make sure that I don't go wandering all the way over there towards White Mistress. If you remember, Charles and Dom had a pulley on the front of their boat when we did the Corran canal, which I thought was just amazing. So I took their idea again and then added another pulley there, or block rather, and then another block there and took it across to that winch. So now I can stand in the cockpit and tighten both lines from here. But the big secret is keeping this stern one tight, because this controls whether you move forward or backwards. It's too short, you can't move anywhere. And I just let the 4 line, I just let it drift out every now and then take in the slack. That's me. Do this 10 times. It's now 3 o'clock, is it? 4 o'clock? We haven't gone that far. But the lovely people on Springtime bought me an ice cream. Thank you, Richard and Christine. And I'm really pleased to say people have been scanning that. Thank you if you've scanned that, donated and are now watching the channel. It's really, really appreciated. Together we can make a course for a cure for Parkinson's. Finally, we've got to the top of Neptune's staircase to be told, oh, by the time you get to the next bridge, it won't be open. So you might as well just hang around here. So this is where we are. I started there at 8 o'clock this morning, maybe 9 o'clock, and they called me through those locks, and then we went along there, and then we got all the way until 5 to 5 at the top of those, which is here. So we've come this wharf here, and I am moored on this last jetty here because there was nothing else for me to moor up on. Bannervie Top Basin. Oh, it has some L-sand disposal, that's very, very exciting. And other amenities and things and bits and bobs. Oh, it's got a swimming pool. Very, very tempted.
But tomorrow we shall be able to go from here all of the way up to that swing bridge, and then once we've got through that swing bridge we can get into Loch Lochy and just have a bit of a sail around. So this is really just transit. It has been blinking hot, so I'm hiding in the shade, trying that thing up there to try and stop the sun coming in on me. But I've left it open and the forehatch open to try and get some air through the boat, because today in Scotland it's hotter than a hot thing. What will it be like tomorrow? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Oh, and thanks for all of those people that have scanned the QR code. I said that earlier. Donations coming in. So I'll name names tomorrow. All the best. Have fun.